What's up, beautiful people? Happy Sunday. I'm in my tropical oasis in the backyard over here, enjoying my iced coffee. Mmm, so refreshing. That's a vanilla iced coffee. I just put my son down. My girl is with my beautiful baby daughter, and now I get to make a video. I want to talk about a really cool stock and a huge opportunity. So today is going to be iced coffee hour with HIMS stock. HIMS and her stock, ticker symbol HIMS. I used to talk about this stock a lot, and I bought it at 350 and I ran it all the way up to 1250, which is essentially the 52-week lows and the 52-week highs. As the prices went to 1250, $12, $11, $10, a lot of people are like, Adam, would you be still buying HIMS? Should I buy HIMS? So on and so forth. I think I was buying HIMS all the way up to mid 8s, and even at 10 I bought a little bit to make like a earnings play, but for the most part I stopped buying HIMS at right around that $7-8 range before. So I stopped making too many HIMS videos. Plus they didn't really get a lot of views and so on and so forth. But I always held HIMS stock. And as of recently, I started making more HIMS videos. Now I'm making more HIMS videos, not at the top, but at the bottom, which is going to show you something. I'm not trying to sell you clicks or likes, and in reality, you shouldn't listen to me or any other YouTuber. If you are, you're a schmuck. You should be using YouTubers or any other social media, including like Seeking Alpha or any other one of these publications, Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg. It doesn't matter. You should only use this as stepping stones, and definitely to do your own due diligence, do your own research. So I just wanted to get that out there, right? Don't listen to nobody. Become a good investor. Learn things on your own. So I want to talk about HIMS because I think HIMS is one of the greatest opportunities right now in the stock market. The same way I thought about HIMS when it was $3.50, $4, $5, so on and so forth. Now HIMS is currently trading at $7.20, $7.30 roughly, and it's just been dropping like an anvil from 12.50. And the question is why? Did they have bad earnings? No, they had an amazing last 2 quarters. As a matter of fact, they had an amazing last 6 or 7 quarters in a row. Like really, truly, truly amazing. Absolutely destroying earnings, but especially the last two, growing at 83% and 88% year over year, respectively, adding an extra 100,000 users per quarter, plus or minus, respectively. And I just think it's a huge opportunity. Now, the price of HIMS might go down. I think that there's going to be a hard floor of HIMS in the mid 6 ranges, so maybe 650. Now, I'm just throwing an arbitrary number. It doesn't mean that's what it's going to hit. But last time I did my technicals, I thought that mid 6s would be like the absolute bottom. But everything changes with technicals every single day, so take it with a grain of salt. Now, the reason why I think HIMS is such an amazing opportunity is several reasons, and I'll go over it. And I'll also explain the moat of HIMS, because I've been asking this. People have been asking me this question, even in Tom Nash's Discord. Shout out to Tom Nash. I forgot the guy's name. Somebody was asking me about the moat on Twitter earlier. I did a Twitter space. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, it's at xfinance411. Follow me on Twitter, xfinance411. So follow me on X with xfinance411. Right now, you have something called so there's different ways to value a company. This is just one of them. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong, just one of them. You have something called price to sales, and it's your price of your stock compared to the amount of sales revenue that you're making. Doesn't matter. All you need to know is today's price to sales is 2.0. When I was buying it at 350, price to sales was 2.1. So today you're technically, theoretically getting the price better at 720 than it was at 350. How and why? How and why is because the company is much bigger, greater, and better today in terms of revenue growth, so on and so forth, than it was back then. And that's how you're getting a discount. Same thing like NVIDIA. When NVIDIA had those crazy earnings and it went up like 25%, the price of NVIDIA was cheaper to buy after earnings than it was pre-earnings. And I know it sounds crazy and counterintuitive, but shit like this happens in the stock market and for companies' valuations. Because of that, I think it's a great opportunity to buy. And I started adding. I think I added 1,500 shares this week alone, and I added a shit ton of options. If you guys want to know about what options I'm buying for HIMS, and you guys want to support my coffee habit so that I can make more videos, I do have something called channel membership, $3 a month. I'm going to leave a link down below. It's a way of you supporting my channel, allows me to make more content. It also is a way for you to show me some love so I can buy myself coffee. YouTube takes $1, I keep $2. For that, I actually give you guys a lot of extra content, and I talk about specifically my options plays. I don't talk about options plays on the channel, and I'll talk about other stocks besides for mainly Palantir, like a PayPal, like a Hood. I'll talk about crypto, real estate, things like that, like actual real world money making things, more finance related. And you get really cool emojis that only channel members get. So if you guys want to become channel members and support me, it's $3 a month. It's not a big deal if you do or don't. Thank you very much for that plug that you guys let me do. So in terms of finances, I think it's a great deal. But let's talk a little bit about the moat of HIMS. Earlier in the space, there was a question, what is the moat of HIMS? And I get this question all the time. And it's so hard to explain, so I rather just explain it on a video, because sometimes it's hard to chat, right? The moat of HIMS is first mover advantage. There's very few companies that can get into this space and keep up. And HIMS, to my knowledge, was the first large-scale platform company business to offer telehealth as a means to an end of pushing products. What's products? Medications. Yes, there's iRestore. Yes, there's Keeps. Yes, there's Rogaine that all do hair loss, from my understanding. Yes, there's Teladoc, but they do essentially telehealth consultations, but they don't actually push product. And then you have HIMS that's growing at a crazy rate and first mover advantage. By being first mover, they're able to build up customers. But what exactly is a customer? A customer is revenue. A customer isn't customer. But a customer, in deeper sense, is just data. You get a lot of data. Why is Tesla better than the rest of the automotive industry? Why is SoFi better than the legacy banks? They have data, and both of them use artificial intelligence to comb through that data to make their products that much more effective, efficient, make them leaner, and be able to cross-sell you a product. What does Tesla cross-sell? A full self-driving software upgrade, for example, let's say on an actual Tesla. What does SoFi sell? You open up a bank account, they'll sell you an investment account, they'll sell you a loan, cross-selling. What does HIMS sell? You go for hair loss, they might sell you erectile dysfunction. Well, if you use erectile dysfunction, 30% of the people using erectile dysfunction also need cardiovascular. Now they're offering cardiovascular medication. End of year, they're going to be offering weight loss solutions. And all of this is going to be matched and paired even better into the future, as per the CEO, Andrew Dudum, said that we're going to be using artificial intelligence, and they actually trademarked something called Med Match. Now, who they're going to be using for artificial intelligence, I don't know. Most certainly it's not going to be Palantir. Maybe they're going to use a Datadog. Maybe they're going to use a Snowflake. Maybe they're going to use a Databricks. I don't know. Any one of those companies. Maybe somebody else. I'm really hoping that they actually tell us who they're going to use. I would love to know. But despite that, whoever they're going to use is going to be better than the other companies or their so-called competition, and any competitors that are not even here yet, that want to be competitors in the future. It's going to be that much harder for them to compete with HIMS or even get into the market, because HIMS already has 1.3 million customers, giving them millions of data points. And all of that information is currently being combed through, but soon we're going to be able to comb through it using artificial intelligence, which means they could do more with less, essentially. Now, because of everything that I said, because of the price movement, and because of the moat, I believe HIMS is a superior stock. Now, is it the greatest stock on the stock market? No. Is it a good play for everybody? No. A lot of people are going to say, hey, it's a growth company. I don't invest in growth companies. I don't invest in Amazon until they're profitable. I don't invest in Microsoft until they're profitable. I don't invest in Nvidia and Tesla until they're profitable. Well, that's okay. That's for you. Me, I'm 40 years old, and I have one more aggressive push. This is my aggressive push. What's aggressive pushes? HIMS, SoFi, Palantir, hyper growth companies. And make no mistake about it, growing 83 and 88% respectively in the last 2 quarters, and growing over 97% last year. You heard that number right. Nearly 100% growth last year, not per quarter, total. I think HIMS is a superb hyper growth story. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. That's my justification for HIMS. This is me giving you guys an entry point for HIMS. By no means am I suggesting you guys get into HIMS or not get into HIMS, add or reduce your positions. I'm just giving you my thoughts. This is Adam Bergman's thoughts. Nothing more, nothing less. I also contacted Andrew Dudum. I contacted HIMS support. I contacted HIMS marketing, and I told him, listen, I used HIMS twice to grow back my hair. I'm currently using for the 3rd time. I literally order shampoos, conditioners, serum, foams, and a couple of other things, all for hair loss, on HIMS.com. I asked them to sponsor my channel. Just give me some free products monthly so I can review the products. And you guys are going to get organic marketing that's going to cost you essentially nothing, practically free. And give me an affiliate link. Give me a taste if I'm able to push the product, because I'm not just pushing because you guys are paying me. I believe that this is an amazing product. And if I can get an affiliate link and talk about the product even more without having to buy it, well, that's a win-win-win for everybody. As I said, I'm a HIMS user, an avid HIMS user for years, a proven HIMS user that HIMS actually works, and I became a rather large retail investor. The definition of rather large to you or me is completely different, but I got a nice 5-figure portfolio when it comes to HIMS right now, and I'm going to keep increasing that number. I would like to get it to, higher. Let's just say that. Now the price can go back down to under 7. It could go back to under 6. Take your time and get yourself a great entry point. Guys, I'm sorry. It's not New York. It's not New York. It's not Brooklyn unless you hear the sirens in the background. And if you don't hear the sirens, forget about it, because you must be in Staten Island. Because in Brooklyn, that's like music to our ears. All jokes aside, thank you very much. I appreciate you. If you guys can find it from your heart, $3 a month to support my channel so I could grow. Thank you so much and have a great day.